Thank you for joining today's Candoo Learning lesson. In today's video, we're covering on tips to improve your online account security. My name is Christian and I'm today's instructor. I'm part of the Candoo team. So let's cover some few tips that will make your online account security better. This is important to prevent from any malicious attempts at maybe accessing your accounts. And strong passwords are a great way to do that. They will help you keep personal information safe, protect things like your emails, your files, and other content. And like I mentioned, it's a great way to prevent someone from accessing your account that isn't authorized to do so. Some quick tips when making or creating an account password is to use a long password. We suggest something maybe at least 12 characters long because the more complex and longer a password is, the harder it is to guess. Making sure it's easy to remember is also important. So here's some tips for remembering a password that is long enough, but also strong. So we recommend maybe a lyric from a poem or a song, something personal to you, a passage from a book, an abbreviation, such as the first letter of each word in a sentence. Avoid using accessible information like things that are maybe shared on a social media profile or a birth date or a family member's name. Having those things in a password makes it vulnerable for others to maybe guess what it is. We also recommend not to share your passwords over text or email because the device that you're sending it to may be openly accessible to other people, or it might not be as protected as your own device. So text messages and email are not secure ways to share password information. We recommend writing it down, keeping password information in a safe place, and something additional to passwords, think of it as a second lock, is two-factor authentication or 2FA. So what it is, it's like I said, having a second lock on your account that's apart from your password. It requires two different pieces of information to prove that you are the real account owner of what you're trying to log into. So this is very common for email, for online banking, for social media profiles, you name it. Many accounts online that you need to log into will require two-factor authentication. Let's take a look at how it works. So just step by step, you'll most likely enter your regular password to log in. Once you enter your password, the website or app will ask for something else. It most likely might be a code sent to a phone number that you have associated with your account, or maybe it's a text message verifying that it's you and you have to reply yes or no. And whatever that second piece of information is, once you provide it, in this example, like the code from your phone, then the website or app will know it's really you and will grant you access to your account. Here's an example of what that looks like using Google as an example, meaning Google account. So here we were trying to log into an account, an email account, and it's indicating us to open the Google app on the iPhone that's associated and signed into the same account. And on the iPhone, we'll get something like this, a message saying, are you trying to sign in? And we need on the second authentication, hit yes, it's me, or if we're not trying to log in at that time, we hit no, don't allow. So this is that second lock, very important in case someone has your password information, they'll still need to complete this step to gain access. So we've covered strong passwords as a great first step to keep your online account secure. We also talked about two-factor authentication to keep things safe. Even if someone has your password, two-factor authentication is an extra layer of security. Software and system updates is the final tip. And why these are so important is security. Updates make your computer, your smartphone more secure, protecting from cyber attacks, viruses, malware, and hackers. Technology is always evolving. There's always things to fix, to patch up, to improve on. So these security updates released from the operating system, whether it be Windows or Apple, or if you have an Android phone, you'll get a security update on your phone. We always recommend to install them for those critical updates regarding security. Performance is also affected by updates. These updates can improve how your device works. If your device is maybe slow, maybe it's sluggish, and it's newer, and it shouldn't be running slow, then these updates will keep it up to date with everything else. There are some updates, if you have an older device, maybe it's something that's optional, and that should, if you read the detail, the fine print on these updates, you'll be able to tell what's maybe something that you want to install for security related or maybe performance, especially if you have an older device that maybe is running out of room to install these updates. Compatibility is also important with these updates. New software or apps require updates to work correctly on newer versions of systems. So if you don't update something like your computer, you're not installing these updates, websites aren't going to run correctly. You're going to be vulnerable to security loopholes, and it just leaves you maybe exposed because you're not working with the up-to-date patches that they've have. Your device will notify you via a push notification. So you might get a little banner notification, or you might be getting an alert saying that there's an update available. And following the instructions to install them is just a few taps away. If you have any questions about our service here at Candoo Tech, if you'd like to try a session, here's the phone number on the screen to do so. You can also send us an email to inquire more about our services and see how we can help you keep your devices safe and secure. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.